Jan, I want to stress this. What's amazing for those who may be listening that may be skeptics about the Bible, isn't it interesting that what's happening in the Middle East is happening in the Middle East? This is not an issue in Peru. It's not Argentina.
That's right.
This is not Guatemala. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly the geographical national locations that the Bible spoke about, and it's happening. And the final thing on that is this. With what Amir just said, he's talking about Isaiah 17. You notice that Israel, when it's invaded in the Ezekiel battle, there is no mention of Syria. You would think Syria would be maybe leading the way or in that pack that would come against Israel. There's no mention of Syria. Why? I personally believe that Isaiah 17 will be fulfilled before the Ezekiel battle takes place, which leads me to wonder, how close are we to seeing, with this mass exodus of the moderates, as Amir said rightly, leaving behind the radicals, that then, as Isaiah 17 says, Damascus will be completely destroyed. What is in play that's going to bring that about? I think we're starting to see that set up.
And I think you gentlemen feel that the Psalm 83 war might even precede this, or the Psalm 83 war and Isaiah 17 are kind of blended together somehow.
Well, Amir, you go first on that.
I'm sorry, but I personally, and it's my personal conviction, I personally believe that Psalm 83 actually is something that had been already fulfilled.
Oh, you do? Okay.
In 1948. Because 1948, Israel was established, and the name of Israel was restored back to the land for the first time after 1900 years. And when you read description in Psalm 83, it actually describes Syria, it describes Lebanon, it describes Jordan, it describes Egypt, and it describes even the people of Pleshet, the actual local Arabs. And it describes how they say, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel will be remembered no more. It is the attempt to cut us off from being a nation that the name will not be restored. Now, remember, in 1948, we had all of these countries, 5 Arab armies coming up against us, utterly to destroy us because we just restored the name. Now, in today's reality, none of the Arab countries around us wants utterly to destroy Israel beside Iran. Make no mistake. The only, of course, we have terrorist organizations. We have Al-Qaeda, we have Hezbollah, we have ISIS, but countries. Lebanon doesn't want to destroy Israel. Did you know that? It's the Hezbollah that wants. Syria doesn't want to destroy Israel. They want the Golan Heights back. We will never give it back, obviously. Jordan has peace with Israel. Egypt has peace with Israel. So to me, Psalm 83 had been fulfilled in 1948. But again, that's my own conviction based on what I know and what I see.
Dan, I'll share with you the correct interpretation of that. I agree with what Amir...
There's divided opinion. Some think it's just some think it's just a prayer.
I agree with what Amir said. Let me add this. I believe that doctrine of let us destroy Israel is bigger than even that statement. I believe it is a spirit of a demonic power that has always been in existence.
Okay.
It has always been Satan's plan to destroy the Jew and Israel. That's his plan. It was his plan. It is his plan. It's going to be his plan. Because there's a lot of reasons why. Listen, Jesus returns to Jerusalem and to Israel. Satan knows this, so let's keep Israel and Jerusalem from being established. He knows this. But I view Psalm 83, as Amir just said, but I also view it as an overlay to all of that, Jan, as a general spirit of a satanic doctrine that even today, that Amir mentioned Hezbollah, Hamas, ISIS, Boko Haram, all of those who hold to that anti-Israel, anti-Jew doctrine, it is a spirit. I believe it is a spirit within people who have been given up by God. They're reprobate. They will not listen or adhere to the existence of Israel. And yes, 1948, but I believe it exists today. I think it's a general attitude. Let's destroy Israel. Let's push them into the sea. And I think it's not going to stop until the Prince of Peace returns.
Well, and I've heard you, Jack, say, and I'm quoting you here, that Israel is holding back a very bad neighborhood. And I think that is very profound. And I'm just reading online now where Israel probably stopped ISIS from getting nuclear weapons when she went into Syria in 2007 and took out the nuclear reactor that was starting to be built in Syria in 2007. So ISIS could have nukes at this point were it not for Israel. She's holding back a very, very, very bad neighborhood.